Now I'm going to discuss some review or just try out about this not so new but around 1-2 months game called Oxygen Not Included. This is a survival 2D games. I just tried out for around a week ago, for one week or less. So sorry. Let's try out. Go directly to the game. I just played some a couple of times to try the game. Quite difficult actually. You have to survive in the space asteroid as a colony, small colony, and you are the manager of it. As you can see, you are landed in a this is what is asteroid. You have to dig and so on to collect materials. Beware of dangerous gases like this, and build your own structure like this is like ant structure like that, like ant hives or beehives inside the asteroid. And then like this, you have to take care of your electricity, oxygen. Let's start it out. Your own electricity, your own oxygen, your own hygiene, medical, sleeping pouches, and other things. Yeah, you have to make your colony as efficient as possible like that. So because you have to have a minimum waste. Like here, I have waste, and then I recycle it and so on, and I have to dig a lot of digging to just to find, for example, some water or like this. Yeah, I have to collect water, and then I have to also collect some food. So because this one is quite a lot of things. Yeah, like this indigenous rock, granite, sandstone, many types of materials you can see here all over. And then you have to find you can make food not from everything, because only from you can plan your the food is you can plan your own plants here in hydroponic indoor things, or you can make oxygen from these plants. You can see here you can make this one is oxygen, and you can make machines like this, algae deoxidizer, because to make from algae to oxygen using water, algae, and electricity. Also you can use like this, but this is much slower. Need less algae and just water, but water itself is not unlimited, so very scarce. That's very difficult actually. Very stressful life for these settlers. This is only small guy here. So basically, we are firstly at the first time you end up just like stranded on the spot, printing pot. This is after a couple days they print some new guys like that. Now new survivor, or this time they call it duplicant, and also in a like just very small room like that. And then we have to dig around, collect some resource, make some new things and so on before our resources run out or die of suffocating or something else. And then after that you build the structure, and then you collect the build this like finding like many materials, yeah, metals, many metals like this one, gold. Also find some water, find some food like this one. You can collect some seed from it and then grow it indoor. but it's quite difficult to grow indoor because you have to dance, like have dense atmosphere and also many lighting and many things. Yeah, this one I also make some uh, hydrogen generator to produce electricity. I make some a big room here, so like this, and separated by some couple layers of airflow tile here. This one can sip through the gases, or also this mesh tile, gases and liquids, to just collect hydrogen. Because hydrogen is lighter, so I put the generator on the upper side of this room. And underneath is many electrolysis, but I don't know about the production ratio of the hydrogen and oxygen. It's just not dense enough, the hydrogen, I mean, to actually produce electricity. So at night they're sleeping after doing some work. This one little monster you can kill, and they hunt the monster. Okay, finish. At night they have to sleep, so I make some room. Here, for example, you have barracks, like sleeping place, just like that, yeah, like for stamina recovery bonus. Just room like that with ventilation, fan, and so on. No heater yet. Too much electricity. And also we can design our other rooms, yeah, like medical rooms like here, or mess hall, latrine, and so on. But it's quite difficult because they use quite a lot of resources actually, and so I dig quite a lot, like until here much around of this place already dig out. This one have to, you can plant many things like this. See, mealwood, blossoms, mushroom, and so on. But I don't know which one is correct. I mean better. But you have to basically need some lights and then more dense atmosphere and so on to actually make the growth uh, possible, yeah. So conclusion is the general consumption, because maybe because this is a development version, the consumption of this the personnel is too high uh, for this game, yeah. I mean for this version, I think the consumption is too high, so it became not sustainable. You're too busy to go take care of your oxygen, electricity, water, food, and not other things yet, you know. So it's quite, and sometimes you are sick and so on. These things here make this very basic food from dirt and water. It's also become difficult to find. Sometimes you have many dirt, but your water going low and like that. Or sometimes you, this one is from this plant here, mealwood. So you just may have eat from this machine, not from cooking yet. This time you have many options by cooking, but you have to produce many other foods, you know, and so on. This micromanagement very detailing, very nice. I think very for people who really like micromanagement. But there's some flaw, but the rate, the consumption rate and the production rate is not very balanced yet. There's also some, you can also do some research here. Just two things here. You can basically do many research like this one, or this one, but between these rooms you can see there's oxygen level here. You have to maintain this your home or like hives is still oxygenated like that, so you have to insulate the with doors and so on to the inside to make it warm and oxygenated, because without like this airlock door and so on, because the outside is toxic and so on. We make another distiller using this one is what, broken? Yeah, like that. Yeah, I didn't know for a long time that this was broken, and or didn't prioritize that, forgot. So simply I like this. Yeah, this, actually news here, but this one is very crucial, and this one doesn't inform that, just like this one important. Yeah, circuit overloaded, because you have like this wire is too small, just like that. This one big, and suddenly it cannot use small wires anymore. So basically, it's like this also. Yeah. So complicated. Shit. And also like this, yeah, suddenly just go small and so on. From big wires go small wire. It's not. You can also make it faster here. Set priority. This is the status. Awaiting material and so on. You can also make the game faster. This they built it directly. Okay, it finished. And then you have to set up its electricity. Oh, this one is already connected. And then the pipes, the plumbing. This is the intake, this is the out. Oh, shit. This is the intake, this is the out. So I will just take one of my supply here. Sorry. Yeah, like I just delete this two one. And then I build from this to this, like that, and then from this one just to the our shower, and also this one, what, carbon skimmer. Can make it fast, setting the priority. and then make the game faster, because they are so busy with like disinfecting or I don't know, something like that. They are also busy like this, yeah, like manual generator, busy running. If you do not prioritize, they will not build it for very long time. This one also another concern or bug about this. And you cannot also make some groups. You see the pot, after a couple of days they make some new person, just like a printer. I have to choose, yeah. Level this time is level 5 miner, level 7 chef, level 1 architect. Probably I'm going to choose this one, yeah, because many positive things. Okay, you can print and so on, and then you get just one new survivor, just like that. And you can make a room here. This one is digging, this one dig tool. Oops. I want to make just one more water distiller here, because this one is, I have already two chefs, I mean auto output, but she doesn't make enough water, so I'm planning to make another one around here. Okay, then maybe how's that, like this, yeah. That. Okay, I think it's working. The boss pumps. Still, we have to make this distillery, plumbing, liquid bridge. Uh, oh, my starvation. I think one of the survivors died. Oops. This one, and then this is, okay, then let's connect it up. This on the output, input, output, input, output, input, output, and then we go this one, another bridge. Okay, then let's make it fast. Although they are starving already, because oh yeah, electricity. Did I connect? Oh, not yet. Damn it. Oh yeah, just take from here. This one, Oops. The reason is, I make like this one. The ladder here is just a ladder. I make it on the middle, on the left, on the side, just like a tower or something, like an elevator on the middle, and on the end of it end of the level. So you have to travel very much from top to from end start to the end, and then it's also convenient, I think, because you don't have to like messing around with the ladder left and right and so on. You just do on middle, on the right and the left and the right, and then make some airlock doors around it, and also it goes better for the I mean, this is double ladder or triple ladder, also okay to actually make some room for the utilities, and also room for ventilation. I mean, between the rooms, I think double ladders is enough. Yeah, this much of the power grid goes through the center like this. It's like human spine or something, and then spinal cord. Yeah, and also from on the left and the right to just to safeguard. I mean, if you want broke down, he'll still connect and so on. So the problem is quite complex, and also the one most problem is about the consumption. You know, to get this kind of water, I have to dig much larger of this part, and then they consume it quite fast, you know, and then also the consumption rate and the effort or for that is not balanced yet. That's for the this development build. And also the debugging things, you know. I mean, you have to check if you see like wiring like this, you have to check, oh, this one has to be upgraded like that, and you forgot, and then you have to make it fast and like that. I mean, it's not very convenient to debugging like that. Also like this. Oh, this one not yet been working because it's unreachable, so you have to build something else like maybe ladder or near that. Where? Like that to build it up, and then you have to make it fast also, you know. And then if something goes wrong, and meanwhile you have to dig around, and they cannot think about eating or sick, and suddenly your supplies already run out, and so many problems and so on there. So that's my critics or complaints about this game, but so far it's quite interesting. You cannot be you can barely make any surplus on this environment, but so far so good. Like even oxygen you have to take care. That's the most difficult part. Take care of oxygen, you need at least some electricity and so on. Also food, many complex things. But if you like for micromanagement survival game like this, you will maybe like this game. Thank you very much for your time and watching. Please subscribe and give a like and comment. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.